Hello, today we will learn how to add and design a list of elements to the form. I will show you this one using a lunchtime application where we go inside the back office into the forms and order form in here. As you can see, we have some other attributes already added. You can check other tutorials on how to do them, how to add the different one, but today we will go on the list of elements. Now, the list of elements is a special type of a grouping attribute. It's special because it actually allows us to add another attributes, another elements inside of this list of elements, and they become a list. They become a list with columns, which is very, very useful. Now let me show you how to do it. So again, using drag and drop, I'll just take this list of elements and you add in here. Now the system tells us with this little triangle here that we cannot save it until it's configured. To be actually configured, we now know that it's empty, so we need to add something inside. So let's add a drop down, and we need to configure a drop down too. I will call it a person, and I will base this source on a list of all users and full name. Now, how to add attributes like a drop down or checkbox or any other of those, you can check in other tutorial, but in here we are based on information you already have. So now you can see we can save the system, we can save our new document, and we can play more with list of elements. Now if I want to add another drop down with drag and drop, you can see I can either put it on the left or right side of this one. So I'll put it on the right side. Now you see we have another one. I will again change it and configure. This will be a dish, and I'll base it on the list of dishes we have already in here and the name of the dish. So again, we can save it now, and if we have now the columns of a person ordering and the dish they order, so we would like to see the price too. So let's go into the attributes, and the price could be a decimal number, not necessarily an integer, so I will use this one, and again I will add it in the end. Now what you can see, the system spread them evenly between the columns, so we have three exactly the same column. Now I will quickly name it price and save, and I'll show you how you can easily make it look better or exactly as you want it. So you can either move them here so they look different and they have a different size, or you can go inside in here, and in settings you have this option for each of the columns. So the column person, dish and price could be set differently. For example, we want the set value of 40% for the person. We want another for example in pixels for the dish, so we want to have it 200, and then this one will be percentage 20%. Now it doesn't look that good as I thought before, so maybe I'll switch to percentage in all of them, and this one will be 42. So you can see now that we have very evenly nice spread, that the name of the person is larger, the name of the dish is larger, but the price itself is quite small. So you can set these columns like this. The other thing is that if we have a decimal or integer data inside of the list of elements, we can summarize it. And in here it says that you can summarize the price column with the sum, average, or maximum or minimum. So in this case I want to summarize the price of all orders. Now you can see now how you can set this list of elements, but let's save it and let me show you how it actually works in practice. So I will go into this order, and in here you can create new document, and this is the list of elements we prepared. So you see we have these columns, 40%, 40% and 20, and now we can pick some people for the order. Now the cool feature of the list of elements is this one. I can add rows, and once I'm adding rows and adding some dishes and prices, and you can see now what's the beauty of this field, because the list of elements now work like a little Excel sheet. You have these columns, you have rows, and you have numbers here with add up already. Very, very cool feature, very useful, and you can now see how easily it is to put it on your form. This was the topic of our movie today. Thank you very much for listening. Check other tutorials we have for you. Thank you very much.